Our food choices in the U.S. have become more diverse, offering glimpses into a wide variety of cultures. That's especially true here in the Mission District, San Francisco's oldest neighborhood and home to a large Latino population. Starting a restaurant can be a daunting task for anyone, let alone chefs from immigrant communities. A nonprofit here is working to change that, providing people with opportunities where they may not have previously existed. Though it looks like a construction zone, and the dust still needs to clear, Isabel Cadillo can already envision the home of her latest business venture. It's a restaurant called El Buen Comer, which means good eating in Spanish. The menu will celebrate the dishes of her childhood in Mexico City. I'll be here. Besides good food, and besides a space where the community can come in to eat, like what do you want to leave here? What legacy do you want to leave with your food and your restaurant?
El gusto que yo tengo es de que espero que vengan americanos, mexicanos, de todos. Eso es mi impresión que yo tengo para mí, que espero que venga de toda la gente que quiera venir y pruebe la comida, y pues eso es lo que yo traigo ahorita.
Did you ever think you'll have a restaurant here in San Francisco? Did you ever imagine, like, this is your place? Did you ever imagine this at all?
Cuando yo llegué aquí no me pasaba por mi cabeza de que yo iba a lograr lo que estoy logrando hasta ahorita. Estoy contenta y a la vez nerviosa porque yo sé que vienen gastos más duros, hay que pagar muchísimo y tengo que aprender más todavía. Pero aquí estamos.
The restaurant is becoming a reality thanks to La Cocina, a nonprofit that generates 60% of its income through projects like gift boxes, catering programs, and food festivals. La Cocina is a kitchen incubator helping low-income women, mostly immigrants, develop viable food businesses. San Francisco has a vibrant food scene, but it takes a lot of cash to get started. With soaring rents and startup costs, it's especially challenging for entrepreneurs facing social and economic barriers. That's where La Cocina steps in, providing business training and affordable kitchen space to its 35 members. Cooks can rent this facility for $11 an hour. That's a third of the average market cost. Executive Director Caleb Zegas has been working with chefs since the group's start in 2005. He says the East Central neighborhood of the Mission District first inspired La Cocina, but the city's tech boom has reshaped the historically Latino neighborhood, and it's become increasingly important to create diverse food economies.
A lot of people found a home here in the Mission, and specifically a lot of like artists and activists, which you can see on like an alley like this. And so it became this like center of Mexican, Central American, Chicano, just like a real, I think like a real vibrant sort of micro community is what we call it, a community within a community. The organizations that sort of birthed La Cocina saw all of these people selling food on the streets or out of their homes. So sort of an informal micro-enterprise world, and understood that those were incredibly talented entrepreneurs.
What type of supports are provided to undocumented entrepreneurs who are coming through your doors?
As a policy at the organization, we don't ask about documentation because we have realized that you can launch a business in the state of California with an ITIN, which is a temporary identification number. And it's a scary time to live as somebody who is middle class in the city, let alone poor or working class. What La Cocina is about is giving an opportunity for economic freedom, being able to create assets for your family. So instead of just collecting the payments that somebody else values your labor at, you can take your labor and value it yourself on the open marketplace.
In the past 10 years, La Cocina says it's created thousands of job opportunities and saved its community members nearly $4 million in kitchen rental costs. It's this kind of support that allows the women to share their products far beyond the Mission District. Some of their goods can be found across the country. That's what makes the program so competitive. Once cooks get in, they spend 4 to 6 years developing their ideas, shaping recipes into packaged products, launching catering companies, and setting up food stalls. Reem Asil grew up in a Palestinian-Syrian household in Massachusetts. Now she's making Arab dishes more accessible in the Bay Area, starting with a food stand she secured through La Cocina.
flavors that go all the way.
What foods are you cooking today?
So our main product is a manushe. Manushe is almost like, I want to say it's a pizza and a burrito all in one.
It's probably one of the best, the top sellers.
It's a flatbread. It's very versatile. It's topped with anything and everything.
Oh my God, it's so good. Your movement into food.
Yes.
You were had spent time full time as a community organizer, doing labor organizing, and here you are now in
A
food.
worker myself. I feel very lucky to be part of a community where it's not just about the food, but it's about the activism. It's about being here to tell our stories. I dream big. I can't help it. La Cocina really helped me dream big.
The Dream is a bakery of her own. Though turning a dream into reality may be a challenge, Reem can draw inspiration from entrepreneurs like Isabel. Isabel has a lot on her plate outside of the new restaurant. She also runs a catering business, bakes all the breadsticks for a local restaurant chain, and operates a food stand at a farmer's market. She's come a long way since her acceptance into La Cocina in 2007, when she used to cook and sell traditional dishes from her front door. The work never seems to stop for Isabel, but at least she has help. Isabel's husband and 3 sons are usually by her side, prepping ingredients or taking orders. Did your mom says you all taste her food like you're like her taste testers? Hey, you're honest. You let her know if it's good or not.
Yeah, I always tell her when she do like some food, and I don't like it. I just tell her, you know what, it needs some salt or this or that.
You know, before long, the restaurant is going to be open, and I know that your families, they're going to work with you to make this happen. What is your vision for your sons, for your family, for those that come after you?
Mi visión ahorita para el restaurante, todo lo hago por mis hijos. Nos venimos todos juntos y lo que yo hago es por ellos.
Isabel has worked hard to bring herself and her family to where they are today. The hours are long, starting at 4 a.m. most mornings. But that doesn't matter because it's hers. La Cocina has inspired shared kitchen spaces across the country, and that's helped unlikely entrepreneurs. But it's also shown how impactful collaboration can be in a competitive market that often forgets about the power of community.